Hey there, everyone. Okay, I am live, I guess. Let me hit live here on Facebook. Whew. Make sure it's working. And here we go. So my name is Marissa. I'm with Hay House. And you, if you follow me here, I'm sure you know about my Discovering Intuition with Marissa on hayhouseradio.com every Tuesday at 1 o'clock, 1 to 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. On the show, I do a little meditation. I teach a little lesson and try to take as many callers as I can, but sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 10. So I do readings. I'm a channel and I'm a clairvoyant and I'm a super nosy, curious clairvoyant, especially since I just recently lost someone, my brother-in-law, and recently been very nosy and trying to learn about the other side and understand really who we are as people and where we go and what we're doing here and what the whole reason is behind all this in the first place. I mean, sometimes it just kind of seems pointless. And I think that that's been a lot of people lately. We've been feeling like, what's the reason to life, especially spiritual people, when we're like, okay, well, if there's something that's so amazing beyond this, then why the heck are we here anyways? So I thought it would be really neat. I ran into Reed Tracy the other day on my way into the radio show, and he reminded me that it's been 1 year since Louise Hay passed away. If you don't know who Louise Hay is, look her up. She is my hero and somebody that I very much look up to. She started a new age, I don't even want to call it new age, a self-help industry that is like no other. And she has a publishing company, and I am privileged enough to be a radio show host there. And now I have one book. It's called Attunement, that I wrote about the soul house inside of our brain. So we have different layers of our soul, and the divine spark that we are, which is God, is what I attune you to, and I teach you how to use and move from different layers of your soul to receive and perceive life differently in different ways and clear out all the clutter in your soul house too. So it's actually a pretty fun book. And but today, what I want to do is I want to try out this attunement that my guides, Mary and then Joseph. Actually, it's not Mary and Joseph from the Bible, but their names are Mary and Joseph. They are my top head honcho guides, and I share them with Louise. And they wanted me to, after talking to Reed the other day, I thought, you know what? We need to keep her alive every single day in the office. And that's could be through her. I got this calendar for Christmas after I signed with Hay House. And I felt so special because I'm sure they sent out a calendar and all these books to probably every single employee. But I just felt so cool. I have all the stuff still exactly how it was sent to me. And, but I took this out and I used this calendar, and I hadn't used it for a while. Obviously, the pages aren't even rippled. Maybe I probably used it for like the first month. You know how most of us are with New Year's resolutions. We do stuff religiously for about a couple of weeks and then we lose it. So what I wanted to do was I called in my guides that I shared with her and asked, what can I do to honor her teachings and also honor the new teachings for a new world, a new reality, a new fifth dimensional reality that she got to experience a little bit of while she was here, before passing on the torch to all the rest of us authors that were left behind at the office at Hay House. To teach all the new fifth dimensional teachings. So fifth dimensional just basically means that your brain has access to more than 3 layers of your soul. The physical, the mental, and the emotional were what you had access to before. And that mental body also includes your divine mind, which would be like your spirit or your soul, your akasha, what people would do readings on and ask that piece of you, you know, what's their future? Psychics tune into that. The 4th room is your light body, and the 5th and the astral plane, which is kind of like a false reality. And then the 5th room is it's like your created God room. So your creator is in there, like Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Mine's a big lion. It looks like God, like a lion or something. I think it's Christ. So now my brain not only pulls from just my physical room and my emotional, if I get emotional, and my mental, if I start tuning in and meditating and trying to connect with my higher self, but now on an everyday basis, I'm tuning into past life traumas, future life traumas, parallel life traumas. I mean, just think we have enough drama of our own in our own life right now. Do we really need past life traumas triggering us to have anxiety and, take it out on our kids and our husbands or our wives or whomever, or the people at work? Because everything in life is a reflection and projection. Everything is a mirror. So if something from a past life, say I meet somebody and I start working with them and I think they have something against me, that may be completely untrue. They may have had something against me in a past life, but I'm picking up on that. Therefore, I'm not being my normal self. And then I don't get the promotion, or I quit work, or I start some vendetta thing with this person that was all based on something from a past life, but your brain feels it very, very real. So you have to ask yourself, is this life or another? And that's the stuff I teach you how to clear in my book. And it's really easy. All you use is the visualization of a snow globe and a visualization of a empty white room. So today is August 31st. And today my lesson is self-worth. I see my worthiness in everything that I do. So that's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. It's a little thing right here, Louise wrote. And if I am in my first room and I'm reading this, it will affect my first room, my physical body. And all of my chakras are in that room. If I stay in my first room, I get in my body. I say, I am Marissa. I get into my heart space that a lot of people talk about. And then I say, today my lesson is self-worth. I see my worthiness in everything that I do. Just by getting into my heart space, I'm including my entire house rather than just whatever body I happen to be in at that time. So a lot of us healers and intuitives, we hang out in our third room. So that's our mental body. That's where all the earthbound spirits are. It's where all the fake spirits are. It's where all of our fragments are. It's where a bunch of the garbage is. So if we're in there, we're just kind of stating a psychic imprint. Today, my lesson is self-worth. I see my worthiness in everything that I do. And yeah, we'll start attracting better stuff to us in the third room, but it's not really affecting our lives very much. Before the planet shifted, absolutely. If I read this, no matter what, it was affecting everything that I was, all three of those rooms, the three-dimensional rooms. Now we're 5D. So those other rooms, we want to make sure we get up into at least the fifth room, or at least the fifth room, and say this affirmation. And then using visualization, what we can do is I'm going to teach you how to remove blocks from this self-worth thing. So let's try that, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead you through a little exercise, and I'm going to do an attunement on you to your creator self. So just close your eyes, and placing your hand on your heart, I want you to imagine that you're between your hand and the skin on your chest. This basically does not mean you're in your heart. It means that you're pretending like you're in your heart, most likely. And that's how most people get into their heart. They're not really in it. They're just thinking they're in it. So they're really in their head. So just imagine that you're between your hand and the skin on your chest. Say, I am, and then your name. Now I want you to say 0 heart. And you'll feel yourself get pulled in to your body. There's a 0 light line that goes from your heart down to the center of the current earth today. So you're going to say today is August 31st. 0 ground. And you're going to ground into the earth that we are in right now today, not where your inner child was in 1987. That takes you into an old grounded earth. I won't get too deeply into it. Just believe me. Today is August 31st, 2018. 0 ground. 0 source of all light, of all creation, whatever you want to call, whatever you think the all that is. Once you say that, you'll feel like there's a line going from your heart down to the earth, from your heart up to the center of the source of all creation. And it's a little silver line, goes through your spinal cord. And if you're tipped to the side a little bit, just kind of will yourself to go straight up. If you're tipped, you're in the astral plane, just kind of go straight up. And now I want you to say, I am my I am 3 times in your head. I am my I am. I am my I am. I am my I am. And now I'm going to do the attunement. I'm going to drop a white ball over your head. Say, I am all that I am. I am. And then say 0, creator self. And you're going to go, like you'll go boom into your creator self. 0, creator self. In the room that you're in, you're going to imagine that it's pure white. Everything is white in the room around you. If it's not white, you're going to ask Source, or we call it Source in the book, but it's your higher self, to send down any energies, any light, any frequency, anything that you need in order to make the room white. And you're not going to do it with your mind. You're just going to allow for, like, say, water to come down and wash the room, make it all white. But just watch, but I'm going to clear it for you this time. So we're going to do creation room, clear. There we go. So if you're watching this live, it will affect you. If you're watching it later, it may not, but I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Okay. So now in front of you, I want you to imagine a table with a glass box on it. On that glass box is written, I want you to imagine the glass box, see what it looks like, all that good stuff. And on it is written, today my lesson is self-worth. I see my worthiness in everything that I do. And this right here is pinned on that. On top of that glass box is a bubble or a snow globe. Just imagine the last snow globe that you saw. I have one right here. You can imagine this one. Imagine the snow globe on top of a glass box with this written on the box beneath it in this blank room. Now I want you to say, that now represents me in relation to the box. So don't even say the affirmation. Snow globe and the box, that now represents me in relation to what is on the box. And say, show me what it looks like now. And it may be covered in sludge and muck and grime and goo, or it may look perfect. It may look great. Just kind of imagine what it's like. If you're not a looker, you can say, please show me what it feels like, and actually feel yourself as the statue in the center of the snow globe. Feel the snowflakes surrounded around you and feel the bubble around you first. Feel the glass box beneath you. And then imagine the affirmation in the glass box or written on it. And then say this snow globe that I'm in, please show me what it feels like in relation to what is written on the box. And you'll be like, whoa, that's weird. It changes. So now the fun part and why you're here live. I'm going to send in a perfectly clean snow globe and a perfectly clean glass box that are exactly like the ones that you're imagining, but they're perfectly clean. I'm going to infuse them with harmonics, instant healing, elemental healing, source codes, and creator healing, all the stuff that I do, and Reiki. Don't forget about the I am Reiki. So on the count of 10, counting from 10 down to 1, just imagine a big, huge, huge bubble of light coming from the void to come down over your room. And it's going to leave you with a nice clean box and a nice clean snow globe. So 10, 9, 8. You start to see it coming down into the room. And anything it touches, it just dissolves. The room goes away too. 7, 6, 5, 4. Releasing all blocks, releasing all implants, releasing all inorganic materials that are placed within each individual's field right now that are causing them to not be able to accept this energy and to accept the affirmation into their field at a higher dimensional level. 6, 5. Releasing all slave contracts. 4. Releasing all monastic vows. 3, releasing all God contracts, God vows, and releasing each individual from the violet flame. If they do a violet flame exercises, we release you now. You're free. You're whole. You're complete. You're no longer bound to that which is the 4th dimension. 3, 2, and as you feel this, it's going to come into your body. You're going to feel this bubble coming through your head, down through your body, all the way down through your abdomen, down through your hips, your legs, your feet. 2, 1. Clear. No ifs, ands, buts about it. If you're imagining more stuff, it's just your mind because I just cleared you all. Some of you will release the obligation to have healing take a long time. Release each person of the obligation to heal others by taking on stuff from them. And we place each person into a creator self lockdown to where you are your creator self for the next 24 hours upon watching this. Just feel what it feels like. And now what I'd like you to do is to imagine a white pool ball in your hand. And then this saying, today my lesson is self-worth. I see worthiness in everything that I do. Imagine this going into the ball. And it may turn into a different color. If it gets all yucky, just say void bubble. And the void bubble that I sent to your creation room will come down and void that out. I keep getting a little gremlin looking at me and I'm like, oh, you need to go. I see who it's attached to. Okay. If you have something left, you can ask that it be healed, but that'll be another day. Take my I Am Reiki class or come to class on Wednesday. I'll teach you how to do that. Okay, so the ball's going to turn a different color. And as soon as it does, or if it doesn't matter. It's just going to get really, really bright. Put your hands like this, like they're close to prayer position. And just ask that the affirmation be upgraded to a 5D affirmation. And feel as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. There we go. And then pull it into your heart. And feel what it feels like. Say, show me what this affirmation feels like inside of me. Place your feet on the ground. Imagine them opening up like little trumpets at the bottom of your feet. August 31st, 2018. We are grounded. We are whole. We are complete. We are of this. We are in this world, but we are not of it. We are of the 4D earth that is now gone. It is time to reacclimate to a new world, a new earth, a new reality, where you are the creator. You are the creator of all that is. Go out and make your life an amazing life today, and I'll see you tomorrow. God bless. And thank you, Louise. We'll do our best to keep these coming each day. All right? God bless everyone. Bye. Please leave your comments below. Let me know if you felt anything. Let me know what you felt, how you felt it. I may ask Hay House if they'll let me do it on their Hay House page and just make it like a little 10-minute thing each day. But we'll see if it works. I don't know if it works. So if it works, then I'll ask them. And if not, then I'll still probably do it, but because it helps me get grounded each day, and I'll do it probably every day around noon. So anyway, there's my book. Please buy it if you can. And want to make sure that this newbie over at Hay House can keep up with the big boys over there. I use this manifestation exercise that I'll teach you guys maybe tomorrow. And I got Hay House, and now I'm like, I'm in the big leagues, and I don't feel like I belong. So anyways, I love all you guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's one thing that I need to get followers on. And please subscribe to my other channels, Marissa Morris and Intuition Live TV and Intuition. Okay. Come to class on Wednesday. If you don't have money, then that's okay. Well, just let us know, and we will have you sign we'll pay you back in this lifetime or next little form, just as an acknowledgement for a energy exchange. And I do ask your guides if you can afford it or not. And I do tell you if they say yes. And but I don't say now you need to pay. So anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.